There's something uniquely chilling about a hospital at 2:43 a.m. It's not the silence. It's what moves in the silence. The hiss of unseen breath. The flicker of lights that should have been fixed. The way some doors seem to creak open. Just a little farther each night. At Hollow Creek Medical Center, there was something else. Something worse. Something forgotten. Chapter 1. The Night Shift. Eliza Grant never wanted to be a night nurse. She preferred people awake, lucid, and not whispering to shadows in the corner of the room. But fresh out of nursing school, jobs were scarce, and Hollow Creek offered double pay for night staff. That was enough. Hollow Creek was a relic, a massive 5-story building that looked more like a condemned asylum than a modern hospital. Patients called it the Hollow, the kind of place where no one stayed longer than they had to. The first month was quiet, routine. Patients with broken hips, dementia, a stabbing here, an overdose there. Eliza grew numb quickly, detached, but things changed on her 34th night. She was doing rounds, checking vitals, adjusting IVs. As she reviewed the list on her tablet, she saw a room number she didn't recognize. Room 633. Patient, Harker, Daniel A. She frowned. There were only 6 floors, but the 6th was long since sealed off after a mysterious electrical fire 10 years ago. Room 633 shouldn't exist. She showed the tablet to her supervisor, Nurse Wallace. He chuckled. Must be a glitch. That wing's been shut for years. There's no Daniel Harker here. She shrugged it off. But that night, the whispers began. Chapter 2. Echoes of a name. Whispers are easy to ignore until they say your name. At 3:08 a.m., Eliza was adjusting a patient's drip when she heard it. Eliza, a man's voice, weak, hollow, coming from the intercom system that hadn't worked since the 90s. She froze, looked around. Nothing. Only the dim hallway and the sound of distant wheezing. Later, as she reviewed the schedule, she saw it again. Room 633. Patient, Daniel A. Harker. She tapped on the name. No profile, no history, no vitals, just static. Every attempt to delete or move it failed. Each time she turned off the tablet, the name came back. She started asking around. Nurse Marianne hesitated. I've seen something too. A man standing in the hall outside the fire doors. Tall, thin, wearing a hospital gown. When I looked again, he was gone. Eliza's unease grew. She searched the paper archives. No Daniel A. Harker, not in patient logs, not in staff files, not in death certificates, but the night staff kept seeing him, sometimes outside locked rooms, sometimes in reflections, and always around 3 a.m. Chapter 3. The photo, it was day 47 when Eliza found the file. She was prepping for rounds when she noticed a worn manila envelope tucked into her locker. No name, no note. Inside was a faded black and white photo. A man strapped to a gurney, gaunt, pale, eyes wide, full of terror. The words Daniel A. Harker were scribbled on the back in red ink, along with one word, forgotten. She brought it to Wallace, but when he opened the folder, it was empty. He scoffed and told her to get more sleep, but that night she found it again. In her bag. Same photo, same handwriting. Chapter 4. The door that shouldn't be on. Her 51st night, Eliza passed the fire-sealed corridor on her way to the records room. And there, through a crack in the wall, she saw light. She shouldn't have investigated, but she did. Behind broken drywall, she found a narrow maintenance tunnel leading to a locked metal door. No number, no markings, but from inside, a whisper. Help me. She backed away, heart pounding, returned the next night, brought bolt cutters. The door creaked open with a screech that echoed through the bowels of Hollow Creek. And beyond it, room 633. Chapter 5. The Forgotten Patient Room. 633 was untouched by time. outdated machines, a faded calendar from 2013, a faint smell of antiseptic and mold, and on the bed, Daniel A. Harker. He looked exactly like the photo, alive but barely, breathing shallow, tubes connecting him to long-dead monitors. His eyes fluttered open as she approached. "You're not one of them," he rasped. Eliza stared. "Who are you?" He coughed violently, then whispered, "I was part of Project Halo. They wanted to pause death, keep us on the edge, not alive, not dead, just frozen. I was the last. They forgot me." Before she could respond, the lights flickered violently. "You shouldn't be here." The door slammed behind her. She turned, pounding on it, but when it opened, the room was empty. No bed, no machines, just dust. Chapter 6. The missing floor. She ran. But something followed her, whispers in the vents. Her name scribbled in patient charts. Her own badge started glitching, changing her title to patient. Security found her in the stairwell hours later. She had no memory of how she got there. After that night, she tried to quit. But Hollow Creek wouldn't let her. Every hospital in the state blacklisted her. Emails went unanswered. Her license status showed pending review, and then the visits started late at night. A knock at the door. No one there. A file left on her steps. Inside, patient Daniel A. Harker. Status: unknown. Condition: preserved. Chapter 7. Down the rabbit hole, Eliza turned to the dark web. Found rumors, whispers about a medical trial Halo conducted under a defense contract. Something about cryostasis, time suspension, neural mapping. All participants vanished. Hospitals denied involvement. But one image kept surfacing. A map of Hollow Creek's sub-basement. It showed a second sealed wing, East B3, connected to room 633, marked experimental containment. She had to go back. To be continued.